Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the 7 reasons why to study in Melbourne. So keep on watching till the end because every point is very important. So are you ready? Let's begin! Number 1 is that here in Melbourne, there's plenty of school choices. As a student, the first thing that you're looking for is to have a plenty of school choices when it comes to pick the right school for you. Because think about it, moving overseas is already a big challenge and can also be quite stressful. So the last thing that you want is to get stuck on a course that you don't enjoy. Here in Melbourne, I can assure you that you won't have this problem because there is actually more than 1,500 schools between public and private. So it's very impossible not to find the right one for you. In my personal experience, I've been here since 2018 and I studied 2 different courses into 2 different schools. So guys, one tip that I think you'll find very useful is to make sure that the school you choose will help you find the placement while completing your course. This will give you a big advantage and improve your chances in terms of finding job related to your field without using your own time. This is how I actually find the place where I work at the moment. They hire me while I'm still completing my placement, and if this thing happens, you will get the chance to get paid straight away. Number 2 is safety. In my opinion, safety comes first when you're about to live by yourself overseas. And this is actually a big relief for your family knowing that you are going in a place somewhere safe. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, Melbourne is one of the most livable cities in the world. And that takes into consideration many factors such as safety, economy, accessibility, and now COVID-19. My family was very concerned about this and my dad did a lot of research about it, and Melbourne always comes on top result. And yes, every time I walk on the streets, regardless the time, it is really nice to see how many police officers you can find. Even when you take the public transport at night, you'll find 2 police officers patrolling every station. As a girl, that always makes me feel safe, and it gives me confidence to do the things that I want and actually visit places. And in terms of COVID response as well, Australia is doing amazingly compared to the rest of the world. Number 3 is world-class universities. Melbourne has some of the best universities in the world. If you're thinking of attending uni, studying here will definitely improve your resume and help you stand out while you're applying a job back home or anywhere in the world. And of course, names such as University of Melbourne and Monash University will definitely ring a bell. Number 4 is job opportunities. Another important part of living by yourself as a student is money. And of course, you cannot talk about money without talking about the job opportunities. Melbourne, as the second biggest city here in Australia, will definitely give you tons of opportunities, especially when it comes to finding a job that will help you to support yourself. And this can also take some pressure off you and your family. But of course, I'm not saying that it is very easy to find one, but as long as you're not going to be very picky, then you'll be fine. Number 5 is high minimum wages. Related to the previous topic, I find Australian wages really fair and high compared to the other countries that I look into while deciding to move overseas. And of course, just for you to have a better idea, according to Fair Work Commission, the minimum wage here in Australia is $20.33 per hour since June 2021, and it increases every year. So that is $15 per hour, 12.50 euro per hour, or 753 pesos per hour. It doesn't sound bad, does it? And number 6, language. If you're a Filipino coming here to Australia, this is another big advantage because you won't have a big language barrier. Because if you think about it, since when we were very young, we used to watch English movies, TV shows, and we are even studying in English. All we have to do is to be more confident in ourselves. But here in Australia, they use British English since it is a British colony. Here's another thing, guys, because as soon as you leave the city center, you will actually hear a lot of weird words that you won't be able to understand, especially when it comes to the accent. Words like avo and avo. Avo, which means avocado, and avo, which means afternoon. And another word is bobby, which means barbecue. Bathers, which means swimsuit. Bloody oath, which means yes. Brekkie, which means breakfast. Bicky, which means biscuit. Coopers, which means policeman. Fazy, which means Facebook. Good on ya, which means good work. Heaps, which means loads or a lot. And they called McDonald's Macca's. So if you hear someone say, let's go to Macca's, guys, you're just gonna go to McDonald's. Mosey, mosquito. Sheila, which means women. Snag, which means sausages. Sunnies, which means sunglasses. Six pack, which means pack of beer, not an abs, guys. It's a pack of beer. And the famous words, which is g'day, which means good day, and mate, which means friend. So those were the famous Aussie slang, and hope I made justice to it. Number 7, which is the last but not the least, multicultural country. Even if I'm leaving this for last, one of the best things that I love the most is how multicultural Melbourne is. It doesn't matter where you came from or what language you speak or what accent you have. Here, you will never feel out of place because there is actually lots of people from all over the world, and that's how I meet my boyfriend, for example. And another advantage of this is that you can find a lot of different cuisines from all over the world, and that's what makes you closer to home. I also love the fact that here I never feel judged. I can wear anything I want. I even go to supermarket with just wearing pajamas and slippers. Because here, people are very easygoing. They don't really care about your look. And guys, your job doesn't define who you are. Because you know what, when I first got here, I felt really shy to tell that I was working as a room attendant. But then I learned that all the jobs are equally respectable, as long as you're not doing anything illegal. So don't be too hard on yourself when you came here and you found a job that is not related on what you studied for. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And if you have any video suggestion, just leave a comment down below. And see you on my next vlog. Ciao!